a little less than a year back, but we're gonna, shit. All right, everybody, we're over here at Maple Springs, which they just opened this up a few weeks ago after the airport fire that came through. So it looks a little busy, but we're gonna check it out and see what we see. This will be our first video of this trail for you guys, all right?
Maple Springs Trailhead. We are gonna go take a look at this trail that was closed due to fires last year, and it just opened a couple of weeks ago, end of May. Right now it's June 14th, I believe. Let's see, yep, June 14th. And this is our first time in about a year, maybe over a year. I don't exactly remember when the fire was last year, but it was called airport fire, I believe. And so far everything looks good here. Everything is green. I don't see any signs of any fire here, but I don't know how it's gonna look like when we get up higher in altitude. Might be some burned vegetation. We'll see.
But it's a local favorite. It really is. It's close to Orange County. People love it. It's easy. Everybody comes up here. So being that that's the case, you get a bunch of yahoos up here. They're hauling ass on the trails. You know, they're just, usually you get kids up here that are with their, you know, there's little shit boxes. They don't care about it. They don't understand that, you know what, this is one lane right here that we're driving on right now, and you know, somebody comes flying around a corner. See, there's a truck broken down right there, all jacked up. Hey, you see that truck?
Yeah, I did see that. What the hell was that?
We'll see when we get up there and see what it's like, because after the fires, they went up there and they kind of redid everything. Apparently it's supposed to be pretty nice.
Well, I mean, I thought this all here was burnt, and it looks exactly the same as when we were here last time.
No, actually the fire started over in Chabuca Canyon, which is a little south of here, and it's called the airport fire. There's like a remote control for like remote control airplanes and stuff like that, where people go out there and fly those. And ironically enough, it was a county worker that was doing some fire prevention and moved a rock or whatnot, and ended up a spark, which, and there was extremely high winds, and it started that fire.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, that fire went probably, I mean, I think it's about 24,000 plus acres it burned. I mean, it went from Chabuca Canyon all the way down over to Ortega Highway, and even a little bit past Ortega Highway. It took out so much that, yeah, I think it was like 160 homes got burnt down. But yeah, this happened just last year, September 9th, and fire lasted almost a whole month. Here's another motorcycle.
Oh shit, tell him to slow down, goose. Yep, that's my face. Pure panic, realizing this maniac just flew past me and nearly ended our trip before it even started. Thankfully, my cat-like reflexes and laser-focused attention span kicked in and saved the day. Also avoided chasing this guy down if he decided to hit and run. So yeah, that's how it all began. Buckle up, let's roll. Oh, motherfucker, dude!
Oh, he's hauling ass. Now we're gonna hit the dirt, everybody. Here we go.
Here we go, dirt.
All right. This has got to be one of the dustiest trails. I don't know if it's because, I'm not sure if it's because the dirt, or if it's just because of so many people.
So we're just crawling up this dusty trail, enjoying the scenery, living our best off-road life, and then, boom, Here comes Captain Chaos barreling down the mountain like he's late for a Fast and Furious audition.
That dude almost went over the side. All right, we're gonna hop out for a second, take a quick break. We've been on the trail for, I don't know, maybe like 10-15 minutes or so. Dirt, probably about like 10 minutes. So we're just gonna check out and show you guys how dangerous this area is right here. We suspect it's Dead Man's Corner, but let's go check it out. It's just, so none of this area has been touched here, right there. I mean, the trail goes up that way right there, but let's show you guys what I'm talking about here. All right, right there, I don't know what all that is. That looks like just what you see there, how far down that is, but this is the trail here. Now, I don't know about you, but if you've ever done this trail, sometimes you come down here and you're rolling downhill and you pick up a little speed, blah, 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 you're just getting in the motions, and I've done it before, and you take your eyes off and then boom, right there. Look at this. There's not much space right here. And then bam. I mean, right down there, I think that I see a vehicle. Yeah, there's a white vehicle. I don't think you guys can see it at all right there, but there's a vehicle down there. And it's that right there. There's not much space at all. So everybody, even though this is a level 2 trail, it comes with its own dangers. Yeah, what we do a lot is I'll on certain trails that we know that could be narrow with a lot of people, I'll go first because the Jeep is much narrower and easily maneuverable than what the Raptor is. So we can always we get that little extra edge if there's another wider vehicle, or let them know that there's a Raptor. I can relay it back to him if he's in an area where he can pull off and let some vehicles through. Works out for us. Oh yeah, here we go. This is the area right here. That's where everybody's at. Okay, see here, tons of vehicles up here. Yeah, all right. Let's take a look here. What I went over. Got this Hummer that's gonna do something maybe, huh? Maybe I can talk him into going up over here. There it is, yeah, let's do it. We got a Hummer. Yeah, oh yeah. There it is. Never thought I'd see it. So the area that we're going up right now used to be like that little area that I went through. And unfortunately, they flattened all this out.
Okay, so this is the part of the trail after the training area over there where we took a little break. And this is where the nice views start. Like you can, I don't know, you can't see over there to the right, but you'll be able to see on the camera when we go further up. This is the fun part. Still very dusty, but less dusty. I should say.
We're gonna pull over and check out this tower real quick. Looks like this is where the fire kind of started.
Taking a little break here at Modjeska Peak. Boom! Let's take a look over here. But look at this view here. You can see Orange County. There seems to be a little bit overcast over there. This is where the fire was. Look at that. That all burnt. And over there too. But you can see vegetation already starting to pop up.
During the fire, I mean, I live down over there. More like over there, I guess. Let me see here. Let's walk over there. But I could literally see the fire trucks driving up here with their flashing lights when the fire was going on. Everybody says to come here in the summer. Nah, you got mid-July maybe, but May gray, June gloom. That's everything right there. That's how it is almost every single day.
After a quick breather at Modjeska Peak, where we got to see some of the fire damage up close, we continue to climb all the way to the grand prize, Santiago Peak. The trail gets real spicy up here, narrow paths, steep drop-offs, and just enough room to make you question your life choices. Passing oncoming traffic? Let's just say it's just like playing off-road Tetris, with consequences. If you see someone heading up, do the smart thing. Pull over at the first safe spot and let them pass. Trust me, it's easier than playing chicken on a cliff edge. Some people out here think they're in a Fast and Furious audition and will try to squeeze by no matter what. So avoid the drama and just chill. Anyways, that's it for this one. Thanks for tagging along, and we'll catch you in the next adventure. Stay safe, stay patient, and maybe pack snacks. See you in the next one.